Did you know getting students laid in the United States is super easy for my students, but super difficult for other day game coaches during the 2023 and 2024 inflation? Keep watching, as I would post 21 plus genuine previews of video testimonials later on in this video, or going over their video testimonials that is already released for this series, where I will feature many students who got laid in the United States for Daygame, up to 30 different students near the end. I will be debunking other dating coaches' documentary-style brainwashing, that it's supposed to be a big deal for the USA, but I think it is not a big deal. Many coaches claim student success in the USA, but times have changed. I'll show you why only my methods work now, during the inflation era of 2023 and 2024. But it doesn't stop here, there will be a ton more proof later on. Too many, since I have been getting United States students laid since 2016 consistently. If other dating coaches think they're the best because they've got a few laid testimonials in the USA, in my opinion, I speculate they can only get it before 2021, during the easy pandemic, before the tough inflation of 2023 and 2024. I am not talking about any day game coach in particular, but talking generally. They don't have consistent day game laid testimonials this year like I do. While I had 646 laid in PO testimonials for day game, I've also got endless students laid in the USA. I am scientifically and statistically the best day game coach in the world with the most students laid for day game. A repeatable science they can't do because I speculate their stuff expired with 2021 bootcamp documentaries. Their students don't have sustainable results after their bootcamp. The United States is super easy for my students. If you're tired of hearing the same old strategies that no longer work and you want to see real results for yourself, stay tuned for more proof and testimonials, but not for them or other white dating coaches. They've been brainwashing you into thinking they're the only option. But here's the truth, they're not. In fact, I haven't even stepped foot in the USA to teach, but I taught them online, which is a miracle that most people can't do, without an expensive boot camp, which is super impressive. I should be the only option for Daygame. Yet I've got countless American students laid for Daygame. I can't speak for others, but I can speak for my students. They were sober, without cheap romantic flirt tactics, and without heavy bedroom escalation of drunk women. For other dating coaches allegedly, they make it sound so smooth. On the sales call, they casually ask, "Do you want to celebrate after the boot camp with a drink of alcohol?" It sounds harmless, right? But here's what they don't tell you. It's all part of their plan allegedly. When they pull women home, they get them drunk on purpose, teaching you to do the same. Once you've got her back to your place on the boot camp, they push you to escalate hard. The alcohol does the heavy lifting, not your game. Their in-ear coaching and romantic flirts just get you to pull her home, nothing more. When you do get her home, you're not connecting with her, you're just getting her too drunk, since they told you to stash alcohol in your room during the sales call. Now, she's too drunk to say no. The flirting, the promises, the talk of a relationship earlier, it's all part of the manipulation. And now you're told, like the impressionable sheeps that you are, to escalate her hard. It's below the level of great, but they call it bedroom escalation. It's unethical, plain and simple. She's not falling for you. She's too drunk to think straight, trapped in a situation she can't control. This is the worst kind of game. She ends up submitting because she feels trapped, telling herself it's okay just to get through it. This isn't skill. This is manipulation at its worst. And the worst part, you're left depending on alcohol every time, not learning anything real. Do other dating coaches for all of varying fields always has a big bottle of alcohol on the nightstand every single time? Can they even do day game without alcohol and heavy bedroom escalation? Probably not. It's a lie that wastes your money, your time, and leaves you nowhere. It's not sustainable. What happens after the boot camp, when the in-ear coaching is gone? You'll be stuck relying on alcohol again and again. Sure, they get results sometimes before the 2023 and 2024 inflation, as they only have 2021 boot camp documentaries, in my opinion. Even by stuffing their playlist with deceptions. One lay turns into a 10 videos or bootcamp documentary series. Now, in my opinion, their testimonial section of their YouTube now looks like it has 10 times more laid testimonials. How can I compete against that kind of deception? What if it fools their brainwashed sheeps or minions? Should I stuff this 20-part series in my playlist too, to stuff the testimonial page to compete with deception? Here are some points or themes I will cover in my Why It's Easy to Get Laid in the USA for my 15-part series. Alcohol crutches. What they say? They claim to calibrate their teachings to each individual student. Allegedly, it's just alcohol and bedroom escalation crutches for their students. Without that, their own game crumbles. My solution? No crutches, just real social skills, emotional control, and natural escalation for drills or habits, not tactics. But it doesn't stop there. Here's more proof. Fake ethnic struggles. What they say? Ethnic students need extra help because dating is harder for them. The reality, it's not about ethnicity, it's about real skill to compensate. My solution, social skills, social calibrations, emotional control, and whitewash fashion work regardless of race. Maneuver, sexualize and objections looping the big sexual objection is the only game you need, with some flirts when she talks more. No victim mentality here. Outdated testimonials. What they say? They parade around 2021 testimonials like their system still works today bragging about the USA. The reality, they have no fresh testimonials from 2023 or 2024 because their system is dead. My solution, my system works even now with testimonials from 2023 and 2024 to prove it. Month after month, year after year. It didn't expire. Don't be distracted and brainwashed. Boot camps are just temporary fixes. Allegedly, what they say is that you need an expensive boot camp to get results for Daygame. It is the only way. The reality, boot camps don't build skills. You leave without being able to replicate the results without in-ear coaching to pull. Then using alcohol, which might not work as well if you don't say the right things beforehand to see romantic flirts, relationships. You a pull by Shiva Go Code. No alcohol can save you. My solution, I teach scalable skills that last a lifetime. No boot camp required. Also, no liquor allowed. White coaches and false SMV. What they say, white coaches have an advantage because they look better. The reality, yet they allegedly rely on alcohol and their looks, not skills. They aren't better than white dating coaches, but they cheat the process. My solution, high-level skills that anyone can use, regardless of SMV or race. It's proven by my student-led testimonials in any country. But these ones I am showing here are from the USA. Alcohol isn't game. You need habits, not just game tactics. What they say, game is all you need. The reality, game is temporary. Habits are what create long-term success due to a transformation. My solution, I teach habits, social skills, social calibrations, and emotional control that last. Looks is out of 10, money is out of 5, my students do dress rich. Status is out of 10 for ethnicity. My students do dress whitewashed to fit in with the tribe. They also dress whitewashed to be husband material to raise their status like Indians, for example, who can be whitewashed at 4 out of 10 for perceived natural status. Social skills flow drill 2.5 points. Social calibrations, another 2.5 points. Emotional control, 2.5 points. Yes, emotional control, not just emotional impact of romantic flirts, since you won't fit into the boyfriend and girlfriend frame without alcohol. Lastly, game is only 2.5 points for the arrow science. They are the king of nothing. What they say, they call themselves the king based on a few cherry-picked testimonials. Who am I talking about? This fits the description of so many dating coaches. Not just one. I have to earn it to be the best Daygame coach in the world. Did you think it was easy in 2023 and 2024? Hell no. The reality, narcissistic personality disorder or megalomania, without any real, recent Daygame-laid testimonials to back it up past 2021 bootcamp documentaries. They are maybe just the king of alcohol maxing at best to others. That's about it. My solution, I'm not here for ego. I've got 646 laid in poll testimonials for Daygame, proving my students get results. They don't have to fly to other countries to train with me, saving them money. Plus, you can see the women pictures too. I don't just claim, oh, they banged another alleged model. Oh, another model here. Oh, another model like other Daygame coaches, using AI images in their YouTube thumbnails as the student results. This is proof. In your coaching with polls is only evidence. It isn't technically proof beyond a shadow of a doubt, since evidence and proof are two separate things. I don't consider using alcohol ethical, or even consider it game. I call it deceptive, unskilled, and using crutches that has expired in 2024, especially if others didn't know they used alcohol for their boot camps as the secret sauce allegedly. My students are not allowed to use alcohol or they get kicked out. Calibration isn't just about the pull. What they say, they claim to calibrate to the student. The reality, their calibration is shallow. It is just about the pull, not the whole picture. The rest of it is the alcohol in the nightstand from the sales call. Allegedly, they tell you if you want to drink to celebrate after the boot camp to get the alcohol there. So if other dating coaches wants to use alcohol or drugs, you always say no. Just say no to drugs. You want her to be aware and to consent, not just discard and move on if she doesn't drink. You will forget everything and get stuck with Daygame. When you get home from the boot camp without in-ear coaching, that only leads you to a pull, to use the alcohol crutch. My solution, full social calibration, social skills maxing, emotional control, and relationship skills that extend beyond a single pull. Once you get it in, she emotionally invests. So you never needed to use alcohol or romance. Remove unnecessary steps. Western coaches can't deliver. What they say, Western coaches push students to unrealistic levels. The reality, they lack real social skills and they are Asperger's or autistic. They just SMV it with a huge numbers game. They are just as zombie as their students for white dating coaches. But how would others know? Lots of other Asian dating coaches, for example, are Asperger's engineers for a living before. Once they are engineers, they have Asperger's. My solution, my coaching delivers real world, sustainable skills that don't require alcohol. White dating coaches has no proof, which is true of a same-day lay. How can they, when they are the same level as their students? They aren't the naturals or blue pill types with great social skills before the lockdowns. These are alleged sociopaths with a death stare with impaired social skills. What could they teach you? I train zombies with low skills to move up to my other students' skills level like an army. If you train them like an army, you can get them to have higher skills. Positive stereotypes don't equal results. What they say, white coaches are trusted more because of race. The reality, white coaches has no recent student results. But them calling out white dating coaches, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Yes, they are trusted because of the halo effect. One trait, white race, then auto trust. It's like saying UMP or UFO is white. They must be good. Hell no. A pull to a cab is all the proof they need at night. That's the extent of their skills. My solution. Skills and social calibration drive success, regardless of race. It raises your score. You can use ashwagandha for emotional control, actually, to raise your points. Direct game is dead. What they say, their opportunistic romantic flirtation and alcohol approach are superior. Well, people doesn't know that is what they teach. For white dating coaches and direct game, yes, it is dead in 2024. They don't have Daygame lay testimonials now in 2024. Maybe just one if they are popular, but it isn't consistent. But honestly, most has zero, so it's all about brainwashing and marketing. But both don't have 2024 and 2023 lay testimonials. It's either old shit or brainwashing. The reality, direct game is outdated and stopped working in 2023. In 2024, even guys with SMV are wondering what the hell happened as they get flaked over and over again. My solution? My students avoid direct game, focusing on socially calibrated approaches that still work today. Maneuver, sexualize and objections looping, or same-day lays works better than ever. My students can't stop getting laid. I have to keep pushing them to approach, or they get too satisfied with too many lays. The dating market is broken for everyone but them. What they say, their success with ethnic students is unmatched. The reality, allegedly there are no recent lay testimonials for 2023 and 2024. They rely on outdated methods and alcohol crutches, posting old shit over and over again to their dumb sheep audience who are easily brainwashed. My solution? I've trained ethnic students across the world with real results in 2023 and 2024, month after month, year after year. It has survived the inflation. Western coaches are stuck with low-level game. What they say, their techniques are superior and advanced. They claim they use emotions for romantic flirts, or even use advanced drills, which are pseudoscience at best. Sure, they adapt to the student, but everything is just to get to the pole, where the real game crutch deception happens. The reality, it's all alcohol-driven and fake stories. How their students are banging one model after another. When you see them, they look like busted trash for the face, like 7.3 out of 10 at best. Their emotional impact deception nonsense wouldn't work without the alcohol and heavy bedroom escalation crutch. When women have more objections during the inflation, other day game coaches are playing you for fools. My solution? My students crush those results with advanced social skills and real documented success. I even post a woman my students bang, not some AI-generated YouTube thumbnails. What you see is what you get. They do actually bang 9 out of 10 looking women. My students got laid in 2023 and 2024, which their students can't do. Even if this picture, the woman isn't the hottest, but I get older men laid too. You should see my other 55-year-old German student banging a 10 out of 10 recently, when he could bang an 8.5 out of 10 easily before with my coaching. They claim they are the only solution in 2024. What they say, they move the goalposts to make you think they're the only option, or boot camps are the only option. But in reality, these are the only types that can afford the boot camp. The level 3 students who are engineers. The rich got richer, the poor got poorer. So they focus on level 3 students, not poor level 1. But boot camps are the only solution. I don't teach boot camps. And I never went to the USA, and somehow my USA students still get laid for day game. They don't have to travel either. The reality, their tactics don't work anymore, and I'm the only one consistently delivering results for my day game students in 2023 and 2024. My solution, my students get laid without the BS. They get real results in the toughest markets without alcohol, and they do it sober. Now, you might be wondering how I can confidently claim this. It's because I've refined my method over the years, teaching students globally. Students who succeed without alcohol, without gimmicks, and without outdated strategies. I didn't rely on the same old boot camps or recycled tactics. I focused on habits that last. I got 646 laid in poll testimonials for Daygame. Go see my testimonial page. I'm posting the USA stuff here, but I got so many, you have to scroll for 9 minutes to see everything over the phone, not just a few scrolls up like them. That is the difference between playlist testimonial stuffing, by turning one lay into a series of 10 as observed by others, versus actually having that many laid testimonials. Why my solution is better. My system is better because it's scalable, because I don't even need to teach you in a boot camp, but can teach you online. You don't have to fly anywhere to train with me. We can use your location. I can get way more lay testimonials running an entire army. Not just focus on one soldier metaphorically teaching him war crimes or alcohol maxing. It's not a temporary fix like boot camps or secret alcohol-driven results. Plus, you want her to fully consent, not be drunk while you are so-called bedroom escalating her. Whatever the fuck that even means, which sounds totally sus and unethical. It's about developing lifelong social calibration, social skills, emotional intelligence, and lasting habits instead of game tactics. And guess what? It works in 2023 and 2024. It's way faster if you factor in taking their day game courses, which is just propaganda which doesn't work. Wasting a few more months getting stuck. Then you get stuck to a boot camp. It isn't just a 10-day boot camp. It's a long process of getting them stuck to get them to the boot camp. This extracts the maximum amount of money. You want speed. Some of my students can get laid in a week or less than a month without a boot camp. Some gets laid from the day game courses alone. I would post all of these videos as a student's getting laid from the USA series. It doesn't matter how many to make my point. It is time you can hear what I have to say about it, rather than what my students have to say about my courses or coaching. Even if it only gets 50 views each if I kept posting it quickly. In my opinion, I speculate the reason why it doesn't work for their students are the missing alcohol crutch, the secret sauce of their boot camps or their personal and fields, which I will never teach because it is unethical. And it expired in 2022 and beyond. It expired in 2024 and 2023. Women are too stressed to make that work. Here is another video testimonial from the USA. A Vietnamese student who got a Latina girlfriend who he lost his virginity to. She died, but he is dating her hotter older sister now. I just found out. May I have your permission to pitch to you my solution? That is cheaper than an $8,600 10-day boot camp for Daygame, which is $800 per day for other Daygame coaches. That's why I created the 3 months to proficiency bundle. It's everything you need to replace those gimmicks, and it won't cost as much. Here is another video testimonial for the 3MP program from this Chinese student. I will post this in his USA series of students who got laid soon. You'll develop the social skills, emotional control, and calibration that work in any situation, at any time. You don't need a $10,000, which is common, or a 10-day, $8,600 day game boot camp. With this program, you get to train for a year and get multiple lays, a girlfriend. Some got married from it without a boot camp. So, you mentioned that your goal is to get laid more often, right? And you're currently struggling with approaching women and taking things further, like getting them to go on instant dates or back to your place. Your biggest challenge is escalating things sexually and dealing with sexual objections, right? I got to sneak in some more USA laid testimonials for my students for this series. Here is the one for the Latino series. There are just too many. It's so easy for me. Even if White Dating Coaches only has 3 Daygame laid testimonials, total at best in the United States. Here is my student's 3rd girlfriend with my training. Here is him getting a white fuck buddy while having a Latina girlfriend at the same time. Other Daygame coaches has no idea what they are talking about. Imagine if I turn each of these lays or student girlfriend testimonials into a 10-part documentary series to stuff the testimonial section for the playlist. I got so many for this student. Here is more stuff in 2024, which they don't have beyond 2021. You got 2 lays in 2 months this year when other dating coaches can't even get more than 1 this year or mostly 0. What a joke. But I know the perfect program that will get you these results. I have a program called the 3 months to proficiency bundle, which is designed specifically to teach you everything you need to master Daygame, from approaching women to maneuvering instant dates, venue changes, pulling them home, and handling sexual objections. Here's what's included in the program to guarantee your success. Oh shit, I got even more for the USA series. A Chinese student gets laid for Daygame in 3 approaches. I need to stuff this video and hopefully it all fits. Let me break down the total value for you so you can see exactly what you're getting. Elite Daygame, first steps is $7 value. This will guide you through your first steps in approaching women successfully. Elite 30, from hard case to hero digital course at $250 value. This is a complete transformation program that takes you from struggling with approaches to consistently pulling. Elite Playbook, $500 value, 16 hours of instruction for game. Elite Access, WhatsApp Consulting, a $400 value. You get direct access to me through WhatsApp to ask questions anytime. Elite Inner Circle 1-year membership, a $200 value. This gets you into my inner circle, where you'll network with other top guys learning and applying these techniques. Kaizen program, a $2,000 value. A deep dive program into incremental improvement to help you master Daygame step by step. Elite 60, Emotional Mastery Method, a $2,000 value. This program helps you build emotional mastery to maintain control during intense interactions with women. 3MP, 3 months in field analysis, a $5,000 value. Over 3 months, I'll review your in-field recordings and give you personalized feedback to sharpen your game. Mental trauma cure, $1,000 value. Any emotional blocks or traumas you've been facing will be resolved through this program, allowing you to be at your best. Text game for minorities, a $900 value. This is specifically tailored for those who face unique challenges when it comes to texting and closing with women for Daygame. Tinder is in pickup. Plus, as a bonus, I'm including 20 Skype sessions, each worth $300, totaling $6,000 in value. In total, this is over $17,757 worth of courses and coaching. I had 646 laid in PO testimonials, the most in the world for Daygame. My students have consistently gotten laid after following my programs. Some of these Asian and Indian engineers got laid with my coaching easily without spending outrageous bootcamp prices. Perfect timing. This guy is an Asian engineer from New York. This student isn't an engineer, but still he is engaged and will be married at the end of the year for this bald 5'4" Indian student. The results speak for themselves, and I can confidently say, if you follow the system, you will likely get laid. If you don't, well, it's not for you. There's zero risk because I have endless proof that my program works, so you just have to follow it exactly. This Latino did it his way until he finally followed me exactly and got laid, but was ungrateful about it, even if he got the hottest woman of his life for Daygame. Latino one-track mind, Latino fuck behavior. He was also from New York like the other Chinese guy. I'm not going to post his testimonial, but he also got laid from the USA with Elite 30. Dude is so poor he can't even afford Elite Daygame. First steps are his own cell phone. Has to share it with his family while having massive debt. I banned him from my training. He banged a white girl at least. His testimonial is very short anyways, so no point of making it. Just mention it here. The only way you won't get laid is if you don't follow my instructions. If you follow everything I teach, you will get laid. I'm still trying to shove more laid testimonials into this video. I couldn't finish it all in one day. It has over 200 slides because I got too many laid testimonials for USA students for Daygame. Here is an Asian former ABCs of attraction victim. He got 2 lays with 2 red-hen white girls with my coaching. He got 0 results with their coaching. I do have more USA laid testimonials, but the USA is not hard. Even if ABCs of low self-esteem coach told him Daygame was not working anymore in 2024, he should go use Tinder or Instagram. I say they need to shut the fuck up. So, to recap, you're getting Elite Daygame, First Steps, Elite 30 from Hard Case to Hero, Elite Playbook, Elite Access WhatsApp Consulting, Elite Inner Circle, Kaizen Program, Elite 60 Emotional Mastery Method, 3 months of in-field analysis, mental trauma cure, text game for minorities, 20 Skype sessions, all valued at $17,757 for just, well, I'll keep it a secret here. Contact me on the phone, set up a call. More info in the description for the contact me page. By the way, this is the final video testimonial I didn't want to release for this series. I banned him for life since he was annoying. I always thought how can I hide it to not deal with him. But he got laid with Elite Playbook even after his marriage in 2024, cheating on his wife. She knew. Also, he is a father now. He took Kaizen and Elite Access and Mental Trauma Cure. He was kicked out of the Daygame programs, but he used the training and made a life for himself. He invested. Even if you were that slow, it caught up to him and he even made money. I think since I'm making this entire series, he deserves to be here. It would be wrong to leave him out, even if I don't want to post it. You got a blonde Colombian woman in the USA with Elite Playbook. Not everyone makes video testimonials, so there are a lot more, but let's include him in the series. As I said, fill out the contact form and call me if you are a former bootcamp junkie who loves failing at one white bootcamp coach after another. It's on my website, go find it. YouTube is banning anyone linking their website off their non-stop ads platform. Please use an ad blocker to view their platform. Or you are an engineer who can afford this, who isn't in massive debt. I only take on 5 students for 3 months to proficiency bundle per year because I want to give you my full attention and make sure you're getting the results you want. This is a very limited opportunity, and I only have a few spots left for this year. So how do you feel about getting started? Let's lock in your spot and begin your transformation. We can set up your consultation call to get you on track to getting laid more often. See if you are qualified. As long as you don't have an extreme cortisol problem with super approach anxiety, lack of belief in yourself that you can do it. A total loser with low self-esteem as if you are possessed, who gain too much weight, who drags their feet procrastinating and are a stonewalling sociopath during practice, who makes excuses. That is totally delusional. You won't be welcome here. You don't belong here. But if you have none of these traits, are you ready to get started now? Fill out the Contact Me form today. Learn more in the description. Here are a few more United States students who got laid. I won't make a documentary series about these guys, but they get an honorable mention. This guy got many fuck buddies from the United States with my Elite Playbook and a Skype coaching. He had 7 or 8 fuck buddies at the same time like a player. He is also a father now, with a 19-year-old fuck buddy before. What is with Latinos and procreating so fast? This 5'7" white student in the USA can same-day lay with ease, even pull multiple stunners home. He got the Elite 30 and Elite Playbook. White people cannot same-day lay unless they are my students. They are contaminated with the mystery method, setting up dates and comfort-building mentality. Not my students who starts fresh. This black Caribbean black guy in the United States got laid with a Latina. He was using Justin Wayne's game and pulled 20 times in a row and didn't get laid. He Skyped with me once, same-day lays for Daygame. This black student lost his virginity in the United States with a white girl who is 18 years old. He was worried he caught something because his condom broke. This Chinese guy got laid too in the USA with my training. He is a father, as you can see. Many students are fathers these days. You have no idea, I didn't advertise it. But his baby's mama is a Latina. What is it with Latinas? They are super fertile or something. Here is a Chinese guy who used Elite 30 and he got laid right away. Usually he used Tinder, but he used my course for Daygame in the United States. This is during the inflation. This Indian guy in the USA got laid with my coaching. It was more of a social circle gathering type of lay. In an event, he was a former self-proclaimed high lay count guy student who got 0 results at 5'5". This white engineer used to do 100 approaches to get a lay. He couldn't shorten it, even if he was good looking. It only took him like a few approaches that day when he kept practicing the Elite 30-day challenge. He didn't continue to train with me. Not sure if money problems or a level 1 student who will invest the least. He could have gone places. He did bang a 19-year-old. She is 8 out of 10 in looks. We have to stop the video now. If I kept posting, it would go on forever. Yes, the United States is super easy for my students, not others. I stand by that statement. I'm really the only real solution in the USA.